Hi, buddy. Well, today is a special day. September 19th is actually my dad's birthday. He would have been 103 today. My father was a wonderful man. I miss him truly. I miss my mom, too. I lost both my parents. I don't have husbands anymore. It's kind of a lonely world for me. I have kids, yes, but it's not the same as not having a mom and dad. So I'm going to try to show you some pictures of my dad. We were very close, and the dad's in the back row. He's in the blue shirt. Let me see if I can get this picture out for you. It'd be a lot easier if I could just get this picture off you real fast. Here we go. I don't know if I can even get it out or not. I don't want to whip anything, folks. Here, I'll take this one picture out and show it to you. He's in the back row. Okay, my father, he loved to travel. Dad loved animals. He loved the great outdoors. He loved to garden. You name it, Dad loved to do. Well, I'm going to make something in his honor. I found a box of Duncan Hines in the baking cabinet. I'm starting to clean out house a little bit. Not moving, but cleaning out the house to make it nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a cup of water. You can use Duncan Hines or you can home make it yourself. A cup of water and half a cup of oil and 3 eggs. I just have to get my eggs. Yeah, when you don't have so many folks, it's hard. Yeah, Dad loved to go fishing. He loved deep sea fishing, folks. He loved to, he was really an outdoors man. He really loved it. I remember one year we took a trip across the country back in 1973 when everybody was alive then, folks, obviously. 3 eggs. Dad loved chocolate cake. I do remember that. I think it was yesterday. Dad also had a scene about, he loved to eat fish. He loved to go fishing. He was just a wonderful man. Okay, I'm going to mix this together. He loved chocolate cake, by the way, folks. But I'm so glad every year, folks, I remembered my mom and dad on birthdays and Mother's Day and Father's Day. Because it's something, you don't want to live with guilt down the road. Keep mixing, arm movement. Yeah, I need to exercise more. That's why I didn't film yesterday. Somehow I got a little scared. I hurt myself right where my hip is. I said, oh no. I hope there's nothing wrong with my hip again. But it turned out I must have pulled a muscle. As you get old, folks, you pull muscles. What are you going to do? Here we go. All right, now I'm going to quickly grease. Use parchment paper, folks, when you make a cake. You don't want to have anything stick to the pan. Here we go. Use parchment paper. Here we go. I like to put a little bit of unsalted butter. Oh, sorry about that. On top of the parchment paper. Now here we're going to grease this a little bit. Okay. I don't remember what else my father loved. Oh, he loved nature. One time I remember we were in Florida driving. He saw a frog in the middle of the road. He literally pulled over, held up traffic, and saved the frog's life. That's how much my father loved living creatures. I'm not kidding you. Okay, let me make sure this is good there. He even loved flies. I remember one time we went to Florida, came back from Florida, we were very little, and we had to fly in the car all the way up Newport Test. Isn't that something? That's how my dad is. I mean, he had a thing. He loved living creatures, folks. That's how my father was, a wonderful man. He's also honored. He fought in World War II. He served our country. His dad would have been 103 today if he was alive. Really, or he would have been old when he died, really, He lived to be 89. It was about the year 2011 when both my parents died in 1 year. 2024 was off when Johnny died. 1993 was off when Wayne died. My first husband. It's just been, rough periods of life that we go through. But they say, folks, as you get older, folks, you tend to lose people more. It's just the way life goes, All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift some of this parchment paper off, as much as I can get off. Pop this in the oven. Now, I'm going to bake it for about 15 minutes, and we'll be back later. I'll get the phone off in a minute, not to worry. Back in just a few minutes. I have a lot of photos of my dad in this book, but it's really hard, folks, for me to show you pictures of him. I want to make sure I get the right pictures. So I'm going to lift this book up and try to show you pictures of my dad. There he is. All right, I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes, folks. Okay, we're back. Look how beautiful this is. My father would absolutely love this. He loves chocolate cake, my father. He really does. Now, we're going to put on, sometimes you put on chocolate, but Sometimes you put on vanilla. Whatever you want to put on, you can put on, folks. It really doesn't matter. Here we go. We're going to frost it now. I like to put the majority on the top, folks. That's how I am. Here we go. A little bit here. Delicious and yummy. My father had a sweet tooth, but he also had weird food preferences. He liked spicy food. Oh, he liked sausages. He loved all kinds of spicy food. I miss Dad a lot. I really do today. He would have been 103 years old today, folks. He really would have been. I don't know where the time goes, folks. Yeah. It's a little warm, the cake, but I'm going to refrigerate it either way. Yeah, it's really sad, folks, when you lose your loved ones, folks. It's really hard. You can't bring them back, folks, they're gone. So, I made sure every year, folks, I made a cake for my father. I bought him a gift on his birthday. Even his last birthday, I bought him a gift. I always made sure. Same thing with my mom, because I didn't want to live with guilt that, oh, I should have and I didn't. And it's a little warm, the cake. It's going to go in the refrigerator. It's going to cool off either way, so it'll be okay. It smells really good, folks. I'm going to use up the frosting, I think. Here we go. Come on now. Don't melt now. Have a heart. My father would love it no matter what. That's how Dad was. He owned a travel agency, folks. He was really quite a businessman. Just a wonderful dad. Okay, now let's see if we can get some crumbs off him, hopefully. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm telling you, folks, my dad had a sweet tooth, folks. He was a remarkable man. Now, what I'm going to recommend you do, folks, refrigerate it. Cover it up with aluminum foil and stick it in the refrigerator and have a treat tonight. I'm going to honor my father tonight because every year on his birthday, I made sure I got him a cake. I baked him a fantastic cake, and he was always so happy. I always bought him a wonderful gift every year. In fact, I still have a birthday card that my mom signed and Dad signed many years ago. $4 was left in it. It was the last gift I ever got from him. The rest of it I obviously spent on something. What I should have kept it all, but whatever. I never spent that money. That money is priceless. But Deborah Ray, Tom Country Kitchen, happy birthday, Dad. And we miss you. We all love you. We know you're in heaven. Have a great day.